Hello agents, in this video we're going to have a look at how you can get the Pestilence LMG in the Division 2. This LMG is an exotic LMG and the only one in the game at present, I believe. Before we do that, if this video is helpful, please do hit like and don't forget to check the video description out where you'll find a link to our amazing community and links to more content as well. If you do like the content, be sure to hit subscribe for more. So for this exotic item, I think it's the easiest to get on the game at the minute. All you got to do is farm the dark zone. You can be in any 3 of the dark zones. You just got to kill bosses, open chests, and eventually it will drop. Depending on your RNG, this could take minutes, this could take hours, this could take days. It's just one of them. It is RNG based. You just want to go landmark to landmark, clearing enemies and opening chests. You will eventually get it. In this clip I'm about to show you, well, what's on screen now rather, I don't actually get the drop. You're not going to see it drop, but Ellen, big shout out to Ellen for helping me with this. She got 2, so kept one for herself and then passed one over to me, as you're about to see. Yeah, you could do it in Division 1. Let's see if you can in this.
Doesn't look... Yeah, you can share.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh.
Well, no, you want...
I thought you were keeping it.
You need one.
You need one, Tash.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellen's got one, hasn't she? So.
It's this teeth over here.
I see.
There we go.
Detecting contaminated gear.
There you go.
Huh.
Absolutely. As you can see, it's much easier to farm this in a group because you can share items. So you want to get a group of 4 together if possible to make it most efficient. And if you need a group of people, as I said earlier, check out the community. We have a very helpful bunch. Just ask about, I'm sure people can farm with you. But yeah, that is the most effective way of doing it. You can share the item before you extract it or after, it doesn't matter. You just got to do it in a checkpoint or safe area. You can't do it out in the open world, or the dark zone, should I say. But moving on, we're now going to have a look at what the talents on the gun are. The first talent you get is Plague of the Outcast. After hitting the same enemy 15 times, that enemy is inflicted with Plague of the Outcasts. Whenever an enemy with Plague of the Outcasts is killed, they have they leave a toxic cloud for 10 seconds that deals 400% weapon damage per second to anyone inside and inflicts them with Pestilence. And what Pestilence does, this is a debuff which reduces healing received by 50% for 10 seconds, and whenever an enemy with Pestilence would be downed, they are instead instantly killed. The debuff is removed if the enemy is repaired to full armor. And then finally there's the Outcast Resilience. Well holstered, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds whenever you are affected by blind, bleed or burning. Now what I would say is that Pestilence, that second talent there, the debuff which reduces healing received by 50%, and then whenever an enemy with Pestilence would be down, they would be instead killed. I believe that's a PvP only talent, and that's why the gun is in the dark zone. But this gun isn't really necessarily what you're going to use as a primary in PvP. Its damage is quite shocking, as you may see on screen there. It doesn't cause much damage at all. It does have a 100 mag, which is good for the LMG. You know, it's not one of those 45 mag ones. It does come with the full 100, and you can sustain heavy fire. But how you want to... This gun for me works well on a support build, and I will show you a clip in a minute of how it works. But with a support build, you don't necessarily need hard-hitting weapons. It's more about the talents and what they do, and this gun certainly brings something to the party because what you can do, it's the first 15 rounds that sets this in motion for the first Plague of the Outcast talent, and once you've hit those 15 rounds, it's about your team killing that focused enemy, getting that cloud of smoke, and then causing more damage to a group of enemies close by. And that's how you're going to use it, basically. See on screen now that yellow puff, that's what it is. It doesn't last too long, but in PvE this works very well. I'm going to say I haven't used it myself, but I think it will work very well for support build for that reason. You'll always forever be switching and changing weapons, so you'll be getting that 15 stack, you'll be switching and trying to kill, or you're just going to be aiming at different enemies, getting 15 stacks on each to get them ready to die, to do loads of puffs of smoke, if you get what I mean. We're going to now move into a clip and see exactly how it works. Now notice the NPC in front there, Tash there, with the amber icon above his head. This amber means that Pestilence is currently being worked on. It's not effective yet, but as you carry on and you get the 15 rounds into him, it'll change to red as it just did, and that's now on a 10-second countdown. You then have 10 seconds to kill him to achieve that explosion. Any enemies now in that explosion in a PvE environment are going to be taking 200% extra weapon damage. Any enemies in the PvP environment will be taking 400% extra damage. So that's the main talent there. That's what I wanted to just show and explain. There's obviously the other talents which are quite self-explanatory as well. But yeah, as I was saying, like there's two ways of using this for me. It is a support build, and it's either switching and changing weapons to get them stacked and dead quick, or just going around each individual enemy getting them stacked. That is it for this video. Again, as I said at the start, if you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate that. And don't forget to check out the video description with our community link and a link to more of my content. Do subscribe if you want to see more. But until the next video, thank you for watching this one, and peace out.